Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, your go-to spot for no-nonsense product reviews that cut through the clutter. Today, we're looking at something that lives right between convenience and control in the kitchen, the KitchenAid Variable Speed Corded Hand Blender, model KHBV83ER, in that signature Empire Red finish. It's a tool that promises versatility with its attachments, precision with its speed control, and just enough muscle to handle everything from soups to smoothies. But is it as efficient and flexible in real-world use as its specs suggest? Or is it just another pretty appliance that ends up collecting dust? Let's get into it. So here's what you're actually getting with this KitchenAid hand blender. It's equipped with a removable 8-inch blending arm, capped with a 4-point stainless steel blade, designed to blitz through ingredients with speed. It comes with a variable speed trigger, meaning you control how fast or slow the blade spins just by adjusting pressure with your finger. The idea is to give you finesse over your recipes, especially useful when you're dealing with delicate ingredients or when you want to avoid splattering. You've also got a removable pan guard to protect your non-stick cookware, because no one wants scratch marks on their expensive pots. Beyond blending, it includes a whisk attachment for whipping egg whites or emulsifying dressings, and a 2.5 cup BPA-free chopper attachment that claims to take care of herbs, nuts, cheese, and similar ingredients. The blending pitcher is dishwasher-safe and BPA-free as well. Overall, KitchenAid positions this blender as a jack-of-all-trades for smaller kitchen tasks where pulling out a full-size blender or food processor would be overkill. Now let's talk about how it actually performs. Setup is completely painless. Everything clicks together quickly and intuitively, and the attachments feel solid in the hand. The corded design might feel a bit limiting at first glance, but honestly, it delivers a consistent power output that you don't always get with cordless models. I tested it on a few staples: creamy tomato soup directly in the pot, banana oat smoothies in the blending jar, and a batch of pesto using the chopper attachment. It powered through soft ingredients like tomatoes and cooked vegetables with no hesitation. And the speed control gave just the right amount of responsiveness to blend smoothly without overprocessing. Whipping cream took a little longer than expected with the whisk, but it still got there. Where it hesitated slightly was with tougher, drier ingredients, like almonds. The chopper handled herbs and cheese without issue, but anything denser like nuts or dried fruit seemed to push it to its limit. Also, it gets warm if you run it for extended periods, which is something to keep in mind during longer blending sessions. Alright, quick pause. If you're enjoying this honest hands-on breakdown and want more straight-up reviews with no fluff, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap that bell so you never miss what's coming up next. Your support keeps Reviews Inside TV going strong. Now, back to the blender. There are some clear wins here. First, that variable speed trigger really is useful. It gives you far more control than a simple 2-speed toggle, especially when you're trying to keep splatter to a minimum. The build quality, especially on the stainless steel blending arm, feels premium. The accessories are not just included for show. They genuinely expand what you can do with the unit, from making aioli to finely chopping parsley without dragging out a full food processor. On the flip side, the corded design, while stable, does limit movement around the kitchen. And for users expecting the chopper to handle more intense tasks like nut butters or hard seeds, it's going to come up short. One small detail too, the trigger itself doesn't lock. So if you're blending for more than a minute or two, it can fatigue your finger. In terms of value for money, it's fairly priced for what it offers, but only if you actually plan to use the attachments regularly. At its current price point, it's competing with models from Braun and Cuisinart that offer similar features, some of which are cordless or include turbo boost modes for tougher ingredients. But KitchenAid holds its ground with its ergonomics, ease of use, and kitchen-safe design. If you value those details and want a unit that doesn't just blend, but also chops and whisks, the package starts to feel justifiable. But if you're looking for pure blending power or cordless freedom, you might find more value elsewhere. Compared to the Braun MultiQuick 5, which also has a whisk and chopper but includes a turbo mode, the KitchenAid trades a bit of brute force for smoother control. And unlike the cordless Vitamix immersion blenders that come at a premium price, KitchenAid's corded design keeps it more affordable. But again, limits mobility. It really comes down to what matters more: power and freedom, or precision and consistency. Build quality-wise, KitchenAid has a solid reputation, and this unit doesn't stray from that. The materials feel sturdy, no creaky plastic, no weak connections. The stainless steel arm locks in securely, and the pitcher lid is tight enough to prevent any messes. Based on brand history and the component quality, I'd expect this blender to last well into several years of weekly use. Just don't expect it to power through raw carrots every day without some wear over time. There were no direct customer service interactions during this review, but KitchenAid generally has a favorable support reputation. Replacement parts and accessories are widely available, and the warranty coverage is solid for small appliances in this price bracket. That adds a layer of reliability to the purchase, especially if you're buying for frequent use. So here's the bottom line. The KitchenAid KHBV83ER hand blender is ideal for users who want versatility without the bulk of multiple appliances. It's not a heavy-duty powerhouse, but it delivers on day-to-day kitchen tasks with smart control and reliable build quality. If you're the kind of cook who regularly makes sauces, soups, and dips and wants a single device to handle those, and occasionally chop or whisk, it's a worthwhile investment. But for those chasing high torque or looking to blend frozen ingredients daily, you'll want to explore models with more aggressive motor output. This KitchenAid isn't trying to be everything, but what it does aim for, it mostly nails. Thanks for sticking with us through this review on Reviewsinsidetv. You'll find the product link down in the comments box. If you've used this hand blender before, let us know how it's held up for you, or feel free to ask if there's anything we didn't cover. Until next time, stay sharp, blend smooth, and remember, if it plugs in, heats up, whirs, or spins, chances are we've got it coming up next on Reviewsinsidetv.